Welcome to the Hoops with Us podcast. And today I'm joined by a very special guest, Jaquan Carlos. Jaquan, how's it going, man?
It's going good.
Good to hear. Good to hear. So, Jaquan, the first question that I have for you, man, is for everyone out there that doesn't know too much about you, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm in 11th grade. I go to Thomas Jefferson High School. I'm in the class of 2021. And I'm just out here putting in a lot of hard work, trying to go far.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So, Jaquan, like you just told us, man, you attend Thomas Jefferson High School in New York City. Tell us what it's like being a part of that program and playing basketball in the mecca of basketball as in New York City, and following in the footsteps of Thomas Jefferson guard Shamari Pons, who's now in the NBA and had a great career at St. John's.
So being from an area like East New York and playing at Thomas Jefferson, it's not easy. Being the next guy up, filling in big footsteps, as you said, as Shamari Pond, who was like a big brother to me. He's like a how can I say it? He's like a big brother and a role model to me. Like, cause he could tell me what he been through to help me get through what I'm going through now. Cause he did all of this already. He was in my shoes. So like he always there to help. If I need anything to talk about, I could always call him. We talk every day, work out together. But playing at Thomas Jefferson, it's not easy. You gotta work hard. Playing for Coach Bud, he believes in me. He pushes me to the limit. Always, he's on top of me about everything: school, basketball, how to be a man. He just told me about everything. He wanted me to be a great person in life.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So Jaquan, tell us how you guys did last season and how you think that you did personally.
We this season, I would say we did okay. Even though the season got cut short because it was going on now. We was in the Final Four, but we did okay in the regular season. We was going through some hard times. We was going through a losing stretch of a point. Then I felt like we picked it up at the end. We came together when time was right, and we made it to the Final Four. You couldn't ask nothing better than that. Got a chance. 4 teams left. Got a chance to go to the championship. As I did as an individual, I didn't do as good as I could have did. Now that I look back at it, I felt like I underachieved this year, but I felt like I learned. Even though like I feel like I could have did way better, I learned though. I learned a lot from this season. That like you got to work hard, extra work. It ain't easy being the best.
Absolutely.
So I felt like I could have did way better. Could have led my team better. But I felt like I picked it up at the end, became a great leader, and we was in the Final Four. Can't ask for nothing better than that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So Jaquan, like I said before, New York being the mecca of basketball and New York being known for having a high level of guard play, some of the top guards from New York City in the state of New York. Tell us what you are doing to separate yourself from all the other guards.
What I'm doing to separate myself from other guards in the city, I feel like I'm working harder than everybody. I go to the field, work out. I'm in the gym late night. I feel like I just put a lot of work in, and when it's time to step on the court, I'll be ready, while others is just getting ready.
For sure, man. For sure. So, man, let's dive into your game a little bit. Like we were talking about, you play at Thomas Jefferson. I've been watching a lot of film on you, and you're very patient when you play. When the defense comes to you, you make your reads very efficiently, and you are very patient, like I just said, with making your move when it's time for you to get a basket or to dish it off to one of your teammates. You're also great at setting up the offense for your team. What would you say your best strength is on the court?
I'd probably say my basketball IQ. Like I see things on the court that like others wouldn't see, like that my teammates would see. I think like I make reads faster, and I see certain things before it happen. I would say. Like I see certain things that happens on the court before it happens, and I could dictate a lot of things while I'm on the court. That I think I control the game, and I don't let nobody control my pace. I think I set the game at the level where I want to play for the whole team, even for both teams. I control the pace for both teams, I would say.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, man, we were talking about before we started to do the podcast how you planned on playing with PSA Cardinals this season, but due to the coronavirus, the EYBL circuit and most of the basketball world has been shut down. Tell us how you got hooked up playing with PSA Cardinals this upcoming summer, and hopefully that the pandemic ends soon. What are you looking forward to most about playing on the EYBL circuit and with PSA this summer?
So I made the decision to play with PSA about like last summer. I think when the word got out that I wasn't playing AAU anymore and I departed ways with my former AAU program, New Heights, a lot of coaches started to reach out. But Coach Munch had been reaching out to me since about like my freshman year. And when I seen Coach Munch at the New England preseason tournament that a lot of teams played in, I seen him. Like we played the game. He played the game after us. So while we was exiting the court, he was coming on. And we sort of made eye contact. And he looked at me and said, "Yo, I'm going to get you, man. One day you're going to play in a PSA jersey." So then when the word got out, he reached out. He reached out to my high school coach. He reached out to former people that we're both close to. He reached out to Shamari Father, actually. And Shamari Father relayed the message to me. Then I spoke to Munch. He spoke to my parents. He spoke to my high school coach first. Then he spoke to my parents. Then one day, we was having open runs at our school. And Munch came one day and we had a meeting. And he broke down what he wanted from me. He asked me my goals, my personal goals, what I wanted from him. How can he help me? What can he do for me? And I think we had that conversation. Then like a week or two later, we met up downtown, me, my parents, and him. We had a conversation. He told him what he could do. He told us the rules. He told us everything. Me, my mom, my father, and my little brother. He met. And then that's when I made it official. And then he asked for me to come down with them to Peach Jam so I could sort of see how it is before I step into it and actually playing. And I think that was a great experience. And what I would say when this is over and what I want from the program, man, I just want to win. Win, everybody have fun, pick up scholarships, get all their dream schools. Everybody get their rankings, ranked high. But the most important thing, though, I feel like we should win.
Absolutely, man, for sure. So, Jaquan, the last question that I have for you, man, is just tell us the offers you have at the moment, what interests you have, and what schools you think you have been in contact with the most.
I have offers from St. John's, Cincinnati, Bryant. I got entrance from Pittsburgh, Iona, Seton Hall. And I've been in contact the most with probably Pittsburgh. I speak to assistant coach at Pittsburgh. We speak a lot. But many more to come, just hoping this is over so the basketball can start back up.
Absolutely, man. Well, Jaquan, that's all the questions that I got for you today, man. Can't thank you enough for joining me on the show today. Hopefully this coronavirus stuff clears up soon so you can get back in the gym and get back on the court and playing with PSA Cardinals this summer. And I wish you nothing but the best of luck at Thomas Jefferson next year, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
And no doubt. Stay safe, man. I'll be in touch.
All right.